Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in the Rizu Forest. And we'll start off with that one until we're building up our town. Now I often do this, I say, you know, we'll start off with that one, that'll be our temporary measure, and then that's the only house that I ever get. But that's not going to be the case this time. Just because I've done it every other time doesn't mean I'm going to do it this time. This time is different. This time we are actually going to go for a much better house. And I'm going to go and look for some modded farmhouses so we get a really expensive one. Because I'm not happy with the selection that I've got there. I thought I had some more than that. But we will try and find a big, expensive house. And that will be what we use for the map. So I've just started up this one. I could have gone and got the silage additive, actually. Put that in, and that gives you more in the machine as you go on round. I do have the work speed mod, which I'll be using for everything that I buy in the future, but obviously these machines were the ones that the map started with, and so they don't have the work speed adjustment, unfortunately. We're really not getting a lot off. This whole exercise of doing this field is sort of a... It's more of an exercise in complete and total futility, because this is not going to get us very much at all. There's 2,000 litres. Yeah, I mean, we might be able to get a full load off of this field. There really wasn't very much grass here. I mean, if I'd at least waited until September, there would have been a bit more. I've only got 1 day per month, so if it's raining on the wrong day, then that could cause us problems. But at the moment, we're not going to be focusing too much on the farming activities. We're more focusing, we're going to be using the forestry, and the forest is going to provide us with plenty of money. And it's round 2 now. This is jolly exciting, isn't it? So come on down here. I mean, it does look pretty good going along there with a nice Pottinger on the back. Beautiful sunny day, middle of August. It's not a bad life, really. Not a bad life, really, when you stop to think about it. You know, it could be an awful lot worse. Around this way. I've got to do a bit of shunting about. And there's a little bit that we missed, but, you know, honestly, I don't really care about it at this point in time. Ooh, I'll tell you what we can find out if we have a look in here. So now it says that it needs ploughing. It didn't have that before. And it needs lime. And it's got 1 layer of fertilizer. So we need all of those things on there now. Now that we've come up and we've done the first pass over here. So we ought to plough this field. We ought to put lime on the field. And then the next time we'll get more yield out of it. I think we will leave it as a grass field. We will do that. We'll leave it at the moment. We'll leave it as a grass field. We can come back. We can do a bit more grass work on this field. We don't have access to this land. See, we don't own. Like it's so close. It's so tight up against this. Wondering if I should go and take out the maximum available loan and then get this bit of land as well. Actually, that's probably a good idea. That's probably something that we should do. So we'll go and do that in a minute. We'll finish just picking up this grass, and then we'll get everything from here. And that way, I think what we will do is, rather than starting the forestry work right next... Actually, no, we will. We'll start the forestry work right next to the shop. We'll move out from there a little bit. I'm just going to widen the road as we come out from the shop. I'm just going to push that back a bit. We'll take some trees out from each side, and we'll work up the hill. And we'll come up here, and we can start working the area up here as well, and start widening this field, essentially. We'll start doing stuff around the edge of this field and working that as well. That's going to give us a decent area where we can start seriously thinking about building houses. So I'm kind of thinking that we could do a line of houses out from the shop up this track that's right beside us, and that would sort of be the first area of construction for everything that we want to do. Let's go down the side. Pick up this bit. Let me have a drink while I'm going. I think this could work out quite well. I think this could really work out quite well. I don't know how big a town we should be aiming to build in this series. I'm positive about the possibilities that we have here. We've got all kinds of possibilities for different things that we could do. There's also the danger that we could get stuck in a rut and just be repeating the same thing over and over, which I don't really want to do. So we have to be careful how we proceed. With great power comes great responsibility. So long as we've got the ability to remove trees quickly and efficiently, we're not going to be doing all of the tree removal with a tree harvester, because that is just going to get really, really tedious for you all to watch. You know, it's fine to watch an episode or two of that, but then after that it starts to get a bit dull and tedious, and you're not going to want to see it. So we need to make sure that we do that right. I need to have the correct mods here that we can remove trees on a large scale. And, I mean, what I'd really like is a tree harvester that I can literally just sort of point to a tree and then it leaves a pile of logs on the ground, which we could go and then pick up afterwards with an auto-load trailer or something like that. That could be an interesting way of doing things. Of course, the other option is that, you know, we just delete the trees and things like that. I also don't want to be stuck in a rut doing... Ooh, hang on. Let me go and get these little bits over here. I don't want to be left with... See, there's the nettles, right? I'm really hoping that landscaping will allow us to remove things. We can find that out in just a moment. Landscaping and plowing. Let's just stop there. Right. Yeah, we don't want to be doing too much landscaping, but obviously the whole idea of this series is landscaping, so it's going to be difficult to get a balance with that one in particular, and I'm very well aware of that. I need a mod that gives me more painting options, because this is nowhere near enough for constructing a town. Now, if I do that, that's the same as what's already down there. I switch it to the circle and make that a bit bigger. See, I'm painting that. It's not removing those nettles. I don't know if there is any way to remove those nettles. I can do sculpting right here, and if I go with the basic sculpting bit... Right, if you do that... Oh, okay, I was going to say if you do that with weeds, it generally removes them, but it's not removing them at all. At least the landscaping is free. So we'll just put that back where it was, where we found it. Like that. There we go. We could, while we're here, just level this big pile of gravel that some idiot went and dumped on the side of the road. Why they'd want to go and dump it so close to the edge of the road there, that's just causing problems. We don't want that. Just lower that down there. There. Push that down a bit. Right, there. I've spread that out. I'm not going to do too much. We're going to go back. We have 18,000 litres of grass that we got off of this field, and we're going to go and sell that. And this is the first income coming from our map right here. Get into the comments. I won't do it yet. I'd like you to get into the comments section, and I want you to tell me if I should gather up all the pallets that are next to the shop there with the, you know, the various different foods and so on, and sell them to the shop. Do we count that as our produce, stuff that we've produced previously, or should I not be doing that? Is that a little bit sort of churlish of me to go along and grab all of that stuff in front of the shop, steal it from them, and then sell it back to them? You tell me. You get into the comment section and let me know about that one. What do you think? And right, why aren't you coming up with the option to even unload it and sell it? I've got grass there, haven't I? Grass. Oh, I can't even sell this stuff. I can buy it, but I can't sell it. That's a bit of a jolly nuisance, isn't it? I can sell silage. Right, so we're going to have to go with round 2. We're going to have to go with option B right here. And we're going to go there. We're going to go into construction. We're going to go to silo. No. Possibly tools? I don't think it's tools. Actually, no, it's going to be production. It's going to be factories. Right then. Those are the basic ones. Spinnery. Let's move away from there, because that's making too much noise. Okay, so it's going to be over here somewhere that we're going to want to do this. You are a farm system drying / fermenter. Accepts goods. That is 187,000. A butter factory right there. 40 grand US animal food. Nope. Biogas. Spinnery, dairy, more bio, chocolate muesli, farm system drying fermenter. I mean, that'd be great, but we don't have that kind of money available. Fermenting silo, 30,000. I do have that kind of money available. And then there's just a plain grass dryer right there for 55 grand. So we'll start up. Ooh, this one's Hessian fermenter silo. This one's even cheaper. That's a nice little cheap option, that is. It's 15,000. We do have to think about how much these things are costing us. I'm going to go for that one or go for that one. That one there takes chaff, hay, and grass and produces silage. This one produces silage, but it also takes straw. I'm concerned that I'll spend money and then find out that I have to put straw in for this one as one of the recipes. Let's take the risk. I'm going to put this one over here. Just going to put it at a bit of an angle, just like that. There. And I'll move in, and I want to go to landscaping. We want to go to that one. Just want to make sure that that is leveled out around. Yeah, it does seem to be. Okay, so I can now take this. We can't make any money from it yet. We've got to wait, and we've got to turn it into silage. So we bring that back round over here. Now, I've got that one. In theory, that should now be showing up on my productions list. There it is. So, grass into silage, 1,000 into 1,000. It does 120 cycles per month. Hay into silage, exactly the same. Chaff into silage. Straw into silage. I don't like that. Straw is... Although in game terms, straw is the same value as the grass and the hay, so it doesn't really make a difference. I'm still not entirely sure that straw being turned into silage should even be a thing. But that's what we've got right now. So there's 18,000 litres. That's going to turn into silage. I think this is a good start, having a little silage silo right there. That's filling that one up. I don't want to activate those. This is the one here that we want to activate. So we will start that one. That one's now running. These are inactive over here. This one is running, and it's going to do 120 cycles in a month, which is 120,000. That's 120,000 per month. So by the end of the day, we will have processed all of that silage. And then I can use this trailer to move it. So I'll leave that trailer right there. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to. I'm just going to shut that one off like that. And that bit is done. So now I want to go... No, I don't want to go into there. I want to go into here. And I want to see how much loan. Because I've only got the base game loan. I don't have any more. Do we have enough money to go... Can I borrow enough money to get the bit of land? I'm going to borrow everything that I can in a minute. Okay. The limit is €500,000. I have borrowed €500,000, which means that I have got the ability now, we switch to farmland, to go and buy this other piece here all around field 19. So I've got this big section here, probably don't really need to do that, but I'm going to do it anyway, and then we can worry about buying some more open field later on. And I can sort of work out from here where we're buying more land, whether we want to go up towards that bit of steep land up there with those trees planted on it. That could be quite an interesting little challenge to go up that way. But I'm going to buy that one. Yes, that's 327,000. So I now own all of that lot, and we've still got we got 200,000 left over. This is good because I would like to get some forestry stuff in a bit. We're not going to do that yet, but we've got well, the stump grinders there, but then you start moving into these. So you've got this one right here is a log. You put a log into the top and it turns it into sawn up firewood, which is quite cool. Time consuming to use it, but it could be an interesting one to go and do. And then we've got these right here. We've got great big long log trailers right there. Configuration standard and plus trailer hitch, so I can have 2 of these back to back if I want to. Fantastic. And those are full auto load trailers, which is going to make life a lot easier a little bit later on as well. What else have I got? That's a forestry module. I don't even know what that does. Oh, I think that just goes onto a flat trailer. There's a trailer that has all kinds of options on it. This one, this machine, you can remove tree branches from trees. Semi-trailers can be attached to a tractor. Alright, I guess you cut the tree down with a chainsaw, and then you use this one to drop it in there, and it chops all the branches off, which is quite cool. That could be an interesting one to take a look at. There, forestry mulcher. I am going to want a forestry mulcher that just chops down all trees as well. Like, you stick it on the front, and off you go with a whoosh, and it cuts everything down. So let's go and have a look at this one here for a minute. Start this bad boy up. And... oh, wait a minute, look. I'm trying to move it there with my joystick, but he's folded. See, he's got chain on there, which is... change cut length. Oh. I can lift that up. Turn on tree harvester. Right, wait, I don't get it. Why am I not able to use my joystick for the other? Oh! Oh, don't worry, that's why my joystick does work on it. I thought for a minute my joystick just wasn't working, so if I turn on the joystick, turn on the harvester, first I need to unfold. It doesn't even have an unfold option on there. Do I have to bring it all the way up like that? Ah! No, it's got unfold tree harvester is on there anyway. It's Z. That's why. X is always unfold, but this one isn't. This one's different. We can change the cut length as well. You can see there, that's a bit better. Change cut length, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. So we'll do, I always do 8 meters. Although with the, well, we'll do 8 meters at the moment because I just prefer doing that. But with the log auto loader, we might want to do that differently. We might want to make that a bit shorter. We will have to wait and see. Now, I've got that quite low down to the ground. I'm going to unfold there. So I'm not touching anything else. I've just pressed unfold. Chain comes off. There we go. Nice. I like it. So now I can turn it on and I can move it around. So that's up and down. In and out. Why does it not go side to side? That one goes side to side. Why does the... Does the front of the machine not actually swivel then? I can go up and down like that. I can go up and down like that. But the front of the machine apparently doesn't swivel, which is weird. Let me try when I've turned the machine on, then. No. It'll do that, and it will turn that way, and it will turn that way. Huh. Right, well, why does it not turn side? That's going to be difficult to use. Let's move. That moves up and down. All right. Whoa. Let's see what's going on here. Let's pick that one up a minute. It goes up and down. Oh, unfold forwarder. I've got an unfold option on that one, which I didn't know about. That's pretty cool. So then we've got a huge amount more timber that's available on there. But again, side-to-side movement on this one is not working. Alright, it's now working. I don't know why it wasn't before, but what I did was I went into the menu and I turned off the simplified crane controls, moved it, and then turned the simplified crane controls back on, and now it works. So I don't really know why it did that, but it does now seem to be working. For whatever reason, so I'm assuming it's not doing it here. So all I did was I went in here like this, and I went to that one, easy arm controls. I turned that off like that, and now it rotates it side to side like you would want it to. So it's out of the centered locked position, and I just put it back on again. Now it works. So I've absolutely no idea what that was about, but if you do encounter the same issue, that might be a way to cure it. Okay, I'll just shut that one off. We're going to take a little bit of a drive up here. So the forwarder and using that one, I'm not going to be doing very much with that one. I'll do a bit, and then we'll probably end up selling it. This one, we'll see how we get on with it. My chief concern at the moment is I don't want to be stuck doing too much with these. And also, my other chief concern is like that tree and that tree. I can't use the tree harvesting equipment on those anyway. It's chainsaw only type situation, and I don't really want to be getting into chainsaw type only situations. So we're going to just bring this one over here, so I can rotate things around like that. Bring it out over. Yeah, no. Okay, it stops working again. What is wrong with this thing? I don't understand why it doesn't like moving around sideways. It makes no sense whatsoever. I've got easy arm controls, but it doesn't like to easy arm control. It's really, really, really bizarre. Why is it doing that? Is this something that anyone else has encountered? Because it should not do that. Right, you should just be able to come out like that, and then it should just move the thing sideways into the tree. And I don't want to have to changing the controls on and off all the time. Toggle cruise control, fold tree harvester. There's nothing I can do here. I have to do it from in this menu. So we'll just try doing that, and now it works. Right, that's a really, really, if that's a permanent thing, then we're not going to be doing a lot of forestry, because that's just really going to irritate me. Because we drove the machine along. Now it is working now. So put that. Actually want to like rotate it back a bit, I think. I'll go in here. What do I need to press now? Fold. Actually, I think. No. Let's bring it back. Ah, there we go. It's trying to get it to line up. Why aren't you lining up? If you could line up a little bit more, that would be awesome. There, now we got it. Nope. Cut. I thought that was the trigger button. I thought I had that set. Wait 1 second. Right, let's see if this works. Haha, fantastic. Okay, our very first tree cut down. And I'm still getting used to it because I'm using the easy arm controls and I'm not actually used this for ages, so I'm just getting used to where I want things to be and how I want them to work and so on. So like that one down like that. Okay. So it should... Doesn't that extend out? How do you extend out that arm? I thought that arm extended as well. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe that arm doesn't actually extend. I thought that it did, but maybe it doesn't have that extra reach on it. But anyway, what I'll do now is that. Cut. That's 2. 3 logs. And 4 logs from that tree. Right, well, that's easy enough. We should be able to make use of that. So there's the very first one. Now all I need to do is do that 100 more times. And we've got this great big lump of soil right in the way here, so I don't really want to do anything with that. Now, I always found that the easiest way to do this was if you just kind of like set that one up so that he's off to the side like that. And then you can rotate that round a little bit and then have it like that. And then you can just kind of like approach. Just lift that a little bit. There. And that'll do nicely. Okay, so then it would help if I remembered how I've got my controls set from time to time. But I'm doing alright. Okay, and then I can just pop that one out there and try to take off as much as possible. Now, I think we're going to struggle to pick these logs up and stick them into the forwarder as well. I think that is going to be quite difficult. But the biggest thing for me at the moment, I think, is the fact that this is going to be quite tedious if I harvest all trees like this. So I'm not actually planning to do very many like this. We're going to mostly try and chop them up a bit faster than this. And I have ideas for stuff that I'd like to do. So let's just bring that one over there. We'll cut up a few. I'd like to get like a... We'll do a few with the forwarder, and then I want to get the... Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.